Welcome to Cold Brew Finance's U.S. End-of-Day Recap on Monday, April 27th, 2026. We'll be covering key movements in indexes, sectors, technology, crypto, currencies, and commodities. Kicking things off, I'm Max Profit. Key indexes showed mixed results today. The S&P 500 index closed at 7,173.66, rising 8.59 points with a very strong positive trend. Conversely, the Dow 30 index fell 62.92 points to 49,167.80, marking its third consecutive down day. Meanwhile, the Nasdaq Composite Index gained 50.50 points to close at 24,887.10, reaching a new all-time high for the second day. The S&P 400 Mid-Cap Index and Russell 2000 Index closed slightly up, continuing their very strong positive trends. Market breadth today displayed a mix among the key indexes. Despite the S&P 500 Index showing gains, declines outnumbered advances at 273 to 216. The Dow 30 Index also saw more declines than advances, with 19 to 11. The Nasdaq Composite Index mirrored this trend, with a slight edge in declines over advances. The S&P 400 Mid-Cap Index showed the opposite, registering more advances, 220 against 168 declines. The Russell 2000 Index continued to edge upward, with advances at 1,012 against 785 declines. Regarding total and daily returns, the S&P 500 Index posted a month-to-date return of 9.88%, leading the indexes. The Nasdaq Composite Index followed closely with a 15.27% month-to-date gain. Meanwhile, the S&P 400 Mid-Cap Index and Russell 2000 Index also rose notably, at 10.18% and 12.34% year-to-date, respectively. Despite recent declines, the Dow 30 Index maintained a modest month-to-date return of 6.1%. In sector performance, communication services led the way, closing at a new all-time high of 480.49 with a 0.93% gain. The financial services sector maintained a positive trajectory, while the technology sector closed 28.21 points higher to set a new all-time high. In contrast, utilities and industrial sectors dipped slightly, yet both remain in very strong positive trends. Consumer defensive topped the decline, dropping 1.1% to end at 930.8. Real estate also fell, showing a downward breakout after 4 days of flat movement. Consumer cyclical and healthcare sectors closed negatively, with healthcare experiencing downward volatility. Basic materials saw a slight decline while maintaining a very strong positive trend. In global markets, South Korea reached a new all-time high, closing at 156.76 with a 1.4% gain. Turkey and Thailand moved upwards after breaking out from days of flat prices. Japan and Finland similarly finished higher, affirming their very strong positive trends. Total returns for global markets this year see South Korea leading with a 61.24% year-to-date gain. Turkey is up by 25.13%, and Finland follows with an 11.29% rise. Thailand and Japan also show positive yearly gains at 17.18% and 8.6% respectively, highlighting their substantial upward movements. In the technology sector, Apple saw a dip, closing at $267.62, down $3.44. Alphabet marked an upward trend with a new all-time higher close at $348.52, gaining $6.20. Amazon ended at $261.7, shedding $2.92. Meta Platforms increased to $678.62, and NVIDIA hit a new peak at $216.61, climbing $8.34.
Checking out crypto, I'm Timothy Satoshi. Bitcoin is currently at 77,004.75, down by 1,669.8, showing a downward trend. Ethereum follows suit, priced at 2,293.33, falling by 77.14. BNB experiences a downward breakout after being flat for 3 days, currently at 624.5. Solana also broke downwards after 9 flat days, at 84.26. Lastly, Dogecoin is relatively stable with slight downward movement at 0.0980. Examining current returns, Bitcoin is down 2.1% for the week, although it gained 12.87% for the month. Ethereum has seen a 3.2% drop week to date, with a monthly rise of 9.01%. BNB's early month gains are overshadowed by its yearly losses exceeding 27%. Solana and Dogecoin continue to show negative trends year to date, with downturns of over 32% and 16% respectively.
For a look at foreign exchange, I'm Victoria Cashmore. The US dollar is currently experiencing mixed trends against major currencies. Against the euro, it has fallen to 0.8529, down by 0.0013 in intraday trading, showing a strong negative trend. Meanwhile, the dollar is slightly up against the British pound and the Japanese yen, with respective prices climbing to 0.7389 and 159.4180. However, it remains in a longer-term negative trend against the pound. In its pairing with the Swiss franc, the dollar is increasing slightly to 0.7856, but faces a mixed negative trend, coupled with sideways movement for the last 4 days. Against the Australian dollar, the dollar is further down to 1.3910, marking 3 consecutive days of decline, approaching an all-time lower close with a very strong negative trend.
I'm Max Profit, along with our AI hosts Timothy Satoshi and Victoria Cashmore. Please like, subscribe, comment, share. Cold Brew Finance is an experimental project with market reports written, narrated, and delivered totally by AI, with market data kindly provided by financialmodelingprep.com. Always seek professional financial advice before making any investment decisions. Check in weekdays after 4 p.m. New York time for daily market reports with in-depth stock, index, sector, crypto, currency, and commodity coverage. Thanks for watching.